Good morning, students. 11th class. Today we'll be doing chapter 2 of your NCRT book of home science, human ecology and family sciences. That is under, understanding understanding the self. What makes me I? Development and characteristics of self, influences on identity. How do we develop a sense of self? So we will be talking about various components of self and its influence on our identity formation. First of all, we'll discussing what makes me I. So students, we have many similarity with our friends, with our siblings, with our parents, with our teacher. Even then, we are unique person because we have many differences also. So these are the differences which make us, which make each of us a unique person, different from all others. This sense of uniqueness gives us the sense of self. How I'm different from others, and related to the concept of self are two other concepts, that is identity and self-esteem. So now this thing first of all, understand what is the sense of self. And the two important two human beings have many similarity and differences, even then we are unique. So but self refers to the totality of a person's experiences, ideas, thoughts and feelings with regard to himself or herself. It is the characteristic way in which we define ourselves. The idea that we hold of ourselves is the notion of self. The self is made up of one's own capabilities, values, and by these one gets recognition in the society. Like you can say, I'm a very trustworthy person. So self-recognition helps in development of self-concept and self-esteem. The self is not something we are born with. Students, we can create and develop as we grow. We can develop ourselves as we grow, even, and there is no age for self improvement, self evolvement. Self is the way a person thinks about and views his her traits, beliefs, and purpose within the world. Self-concept and self-esteem. Let's understand the meaning of self and gives us how and what one thinks of himself and herself. Self-concept is description of oneself, how we think about ourselves, what are our feelings, qualities, thoughts, and what we are capable of doing. And then self-esteem refer to our judgment of ourselves, how we value ourselves in comparison to others. If people have positive response to our things of about ourselves, then we can develop this positive self-esteem. And if we find ourselves lacking in something, then with compared to others, then we can develop negative view of ourselves. So and what is identity? Identity is the qualities, beliefs, personality, looks, expression that makes one a person. We can say it is a set of behavioral or personal characteristics by which an individual recognized in a group. So it is a sense of who we are, we carry throughout our lives. And identities can be divided into two parts, personal identity and social identity. Personal identity refers to our qualities, our attributes, and with that him or her make her different from, that makes one person different from others, like our values, our beliefs, our attitude. This makes us different from others. Then, what is social identity? Social identity refer to qualities or aspect which a person that link her or him to a group. The group can be professional group, or it can be social or religious or cultural. Then adolescents start, as you grow up, you all are adolescents, you start recognizing yourself with respect to others. And you are also able to analyze your strengths and weaknesses. You know what are your strengths and you know what are your weaknesses. And you are capable of identifying your limitations and how you can improve those. Like there can be a strength that you are a very good listener, or you are a very good reader, or you have a very good mathematical skills, or you are a very patient man. So we can always improve our use our strengths to achieve our goals. And we can always improve on our weaknesses. uh, Depending on that, I have given you home task, home assignments, which you will be doing. There are three questions. First is explain what do you understand by term self and identity. You have to define that and with examples. Then write down your five strengths and five weaknesses. Don't say, ma'am, I don't have any strength. You can ask your friends, or you can ask, if you don't know yourself, you can ask your teachers, you can ask your parents about your strengths. Weaknesses, children write very fast, like I get very angry easily. I sleep. I don't have time management, etc. And now, after identifying your strengths and weaknesses, you have to find the ways to overcome your weaknesses and utilize your strengths so that you achieve your goals. Whatever you plan for your life, you achieve. Thank you, students. We'll be doing part 2 shortly. Thank you so much.